Right, back up and running. So, tonight, P1RC's 90's Classic on the N300. I've got the great big list of cars over to your right there. Some Ferrari, some Machine Lancer, 3s, Super Impressas, Nissan Supras, Nissan GT6s, Nissan Series, Nissan R33s, R32s. Ghost Trail, GT, Jar 72, Benny, Skippy, Doherty, Raoul, Champ, Burnt Fries in the house for a night, Valium's in the house, Money the Gamer, P1RC. So I think only one driver missing tonight. Yes, at the moment does. Right, so we are at round 7. We are live from Blue Moon Speedway, Bay Speedway, so we are in field A. It's an awkward little track this. These cars are not the grippiest around this circuit. So we are looking sideways actually. There's no recording, just coming up. Turn 2 is always an awkward one. Trying to take that at full speed without trying to run wide, holding the speed into turn 3. Start the race here. Boys, there was a bit of chaos. Turn 2. Not sure. Might well have been Valley Bridge. It was in the last line, so it was last time. Right. So that might have been a little bit quiet. The mic was a bit far away from my mouth. You should be able to hear me now. So that's team points. Team Skippy 598, Team Luke on 489, and Team Valium on 427. So individual points. I've put in the fastest lap so far. Pav likes this track. I've seen Pav race here 1 or 2 times. He's looking at 1:15.6. So current standings. Let me get a better picture of that. Go. Stop it, damn it. Why won't you just play ball? There we go. So, Champ for Team Skippy leading the way. He is on 195 points. In second place we've got Dylan. He's on 179 points. Reg GT in third, driving for Team Luke. 158 points. 3 points behind him, also driving for Team Luke, is P1 Benny. 155. And then 21 points back is Pav 46 is in 5th, driving for Team Skippy. There's Valium. Luke's 6th, driving for Team Valium. He is on 131 points. There's a big old gap back to 7th place, 88 points for Jar 72, also driving for Team Valium. P1 Don next in line, he's on 78 points. Luke Doherty on 72, driving for Team Luke, funnily enough. Ghost Trail driving for Team Skippy. He is currently sitting on 70 points. Valium just behind him on 62. Skippy on 57. Daz not in the lobby tonight, he's on 53 points. P1 Gamer Dad, he's on 50 points. Have I seen Gamer Dad in the lobby tonight? I don't think I have. Raoul's in the house though. Cakes, so one of the reserve drivers, not having a bad season, he's on 29 points. Manny the Gamer, one of the regulars driving for Team Luke, he's on 24 points, and the rest of the drivers are reserved, so P1 Baggy Zuzins and Stu Mac, reserve drivers there on 18, 8 and 6 points respectively. So let's start, in fact we'll do. Let's go on board for a lap with Raoul. He's decided to stay out the pit, so that's good. Let's get out, that's what we want. In car view. Right-hand drive as well, so down this start-finish straight you'll see one or two overtakes down here into this awkward turn one. So you can see the big dip as he comes onto the corner. There's a great big dip, blam, just there as he comes out. These cars, like I say, not the grippiest. So this is the turn two. He run massively wide through there. So lap one, turn two could be chaos into turn three. Again, easy to run it wide. Through the little kick left, then down towards the hairpin. I'm currently sitting in 6th place. Let's see if he can better that lap on this one. Down towards the hairpin, hard on the brakes. Keeps it in 2nd. Back up towards this double. It's almost a hairpin, but it's not. It's a double apex, but it feels like a hairpin when you're going around it. And down towards this final turn, nearly a 90-degree left. Almost carry all your speed through there if you get the corner right. You've got to be careful you don't smash into that wall on the right there on the outside. Lose a lot of speed for this long straight. Calling that big curve part of the straight as well, because it's not as if you have to slow down or anything. So back onto this long start finish straight. Raoul puts in a, goes up a position at 1:16.325 for Raoul. So he's in the Sylvia this week. Sorry, this is a So Pav's still leading, 1:15.2. Benny up into 2nd, 1:15.5, driving the M3 this week. So all the drivers do have to drive each car once throughout the season. P1 Dom in 3rd, so he's on 1:15.9. Ghost Realm into 4th, he's driving the Fair Lady, a little bit twitchy, just must have got that bit wrong. 15.9 for Ghost Realm. Valium in 5th, he's on 1:16.0. A lot of damage on that front right. So, yeah, possibly getting that final turn wrong. So Luke Doherty 6th, 1:16.1. Raoul 7th, who've just been on board with 1:16.1 for Raoul. Fry 8th, 1:16.3. Joel 72 in 9th, so he's on a 1:16.5. Marking Weeks 10th. Throwing that delta into turn 1 at 1:16.7, so it seems to be lap 2 is everyone's fastest almost. Rich GT in 11th, just keeping on track there, 1:16.9 for Reg. Champ in 12th, 1:17.2. Skippy 13th, 1:18.4. And Manny 1:20.1. So Pab holds on to that pole position. Look on the clock. It's just flicked over the 10-minute mark, so they've got 5 minutes left to try and better those times. 2 races for you guys tonight. We'll jump into the first of 2 20-minute races. So that will be grid starts, fastest first from this qualifying session, and then we have a little bit of a break after race 1, and then go into a rolling start race 2, so that is reverse grid order from race 1. Like I say, a rolling start just does just keep the cars slightly more separated as they come into these first few turns. Doesn't always make it as clean as people expect. So it looks like Pav is trying to find himself a bit of clean air. So he crosses that start-finish line now. Can he go any quicker? So into this awkward first turn. Tyres trying to break out as he comes around there. Hugging that wall on the right hand side, trying to get the best apex through this turn, cutting that, almost clipping the wall on the left on the inside. Hard on the brakes, just catching the grass on the way through. Again, some nice lines by Pav 46. Down into this hairpin, following P1 Skippy. Burnfry, evening mate. Came up, you're covering the game with Dad, are you? Okay, yeah, I do struggle to keep up with all the chats, mate. You know, I'm not being ignorant. It's I've got about 6 and 1 to go, and family, and you know, life and stuff. Again, Pav chopping off all that corner. Like I say, raced this track several times. Has Pav 46, to my knowledge. He'd have a quick round here as well. He raced it a few times in the team versus team on Wednesday nights. He's had some good results as well. Just see what he's got. That's another 115. It's a 115.9. It's not beaten that lap 3, 115.2. So Pav pulling over then. Looks like he's quite happy with that one. Benny still out, so he's just coming around this final turn. Let's see what he's got as he comes across the line. A 116.7. Don's got quicker, he's put in a 115.9, that's put him in 3rd position. He's driving the 180 SX this week. So in the background, so getting very close to the wall. Goes around, put in, he puts in a 115.4, so puts himself up a position into 3rd. Pushing P1 Don down a spot. Champ in the background, almost clattered into the wall. Nice great big darksmoka smashed down the front of Valium's Nissan. You can hear these cars trying to break loose around these fast turns. This is where the chaos is going to be. Almost in race mode. So we've got a minute left on the clock. See if they make it through this turn cleanly. So close. So close. So Champ Valium and P1 GT in the background. Clock GT was in the Doherty. So 116.3. So we're about out of this qualifying session. You can see these cars just loose in the tail end. Pav 46 holding the pole position, 115.246. Benny in 2nd at 115.318. Goes trying to put himself in 3rd. Burnfry handbraking into the camera, thank you. 115.4. So we're into the race. P1 Don in 4th, Valium 5th, Luke Doherty 6th, Burnfry 7th, Rouse 8th, Champ 9th, Jarve 72 10th, Mocking Weeks 11th, Reg GT 12th, and some other drivers in some other places. Evening Bags, how you doing, mate? Did he tell you, Mum and Dad? Should have done. So where did we get up to? Mocking in 11th, Reg GT in 12th, Skippy 13th, and Manny the Gamer in 14th. Right, let's see how they got on around these first few turns. It might be a little bit chaotic. I'm hoping it's not. I'm kind of hoping it is a little bit, because it always makes for good viewing. Anyone See the lights? No? Okay, well they're away anyway. Let's see how they get on. The cars just come into focus as they head down this wide straight. We've got Benny trying to pull the inside of the BMW. See all of these cars trying to break loose through here. Great big lead on, so through turn 1 cleaning. We have got a bit of a straggler. I'll catch up with them in a minute. Oh, we've got drivers off in the background. Have they managed to keep it clean? It's Valium again. It's Valium again. Has he kept it clean? Oh, that's P1 Champ backwards. I'm not sure if Valium caught him or if Champ clattered into the wall on his own. He's now rolling back. Who's that behind him? That's Manny the Gamer. So it looks like Manny the Gamer just held himself off, or had a poor start, and put himself in the back of the pack anyway. So he was the straggler off the line. Let's get back into the front. Always chaos into that turn 2. Path 46 comfortably out front already, 1.4 seconds. I told you he likes this track. He obviously is liking this car combination as well. Good lad. So he's pulling another 10th from Benny. Let's just come down a little bit. Benny in the BMW. So I think all these drivers will be on the racing softs. Oh, goes from into the wall through turn 1. Slowed him down a little bit. It's this turn where it kicks off though. The driver's just turning wide through that second part of it. It might have happened in the background there. The driver's getting through clean this time. Still quite bunched together apart from this man here, Path 46, who's managed to make an absolute break now. 2 seconds he's got over P1 Benny. So that's well out of the slipstream range for Benny. He's also out of the slipstream range from Ghost Realm. Unfortunately, Ghost Realm has got 4 drivers bearing down on him. Doherty, Raoul, Jarv and Skippy. Burnt fry. So to close the gap on Ghost Realm down the start finish straight. Cars losing penalties, so that doesn't cause any chaos. Doherty's managed to pick himself up a penalty somewhere. Still tight through there though. Again, this one turn 2. Like to run it out wide through there, carry that speed. They learn pretty quickly after incidents like Valium's up front. Right, let's just run through the order. Pav out front comfortably, 2.8 seconds. Benny second, again comfortable from Ghost Realm. Ghost Realm now pulled a second from Burnt Fry. Burnt Fry's got Luke Doherty hot on his tail, who's also got Raoul hot on his tail. Jarv 72, not that far off either, 0.7, 0.6 of a second. That will close him down this long straight as well. So Valium in 8th after turn 2 off-track action. Skippy 9th. He's under pressure from Mocking Weeds, Reg GT and Don. Trying to drop the toe of those drivers behind, slotting back in, trying to gain that slipstream. Is that what it's going to be named now? Valium corner. So Mocking Weeds looking to go down the inside of Skippy there, nice and clean. Got Reg GT trying to run around the outside. That's never going to work through there, but cuts back down the inside in the meantime. Don's managed to cut back down the inside of Reg GT. Oh, a little bit of collision. Skippy getting nudged wide. He's back on track though. So driving incident for me, that one, racing incident. Unfortunately, Skippy losing out, sitting at the back of those 4 now. That's allowed P1 Don to, wrong driver, and again, wrong driver. P1 Don to get into the front of this pack now. So P1 from Mocking Weeks, from Reg GT, from Skippy. So Manny, oh, turn 1 all wrong, down in 13th. We've lost the driver already. Who have we lost? I don't know who we've lost. Have we lost Valiant? No, Valiant's still in the race. Is it Champ? It's Champ's left the room. Right, back up to Pav then. 3-second lead now in this Nissan. Blasting it through turn 2. Nicely through the little kink into turn 3. That might be turn 3 and into turn 4, but I'm calling it the kink and turn 2. So pulls another couple of tenths through there, Pav. 3.1 seconds. Starting to close up on Manny the Game and the back marker. Yeah, it's a all good little track, this one. Diz, how you doing, brother? Again, look at those lines from Pav. Just consistent, clean. About another few tenths. And he's got plenty of time. He had 20 minutes. It was lap 1. He had 20 minutes to fight his way back through the pack, and then race 2 to carry on as well. Thanks. Rage quitters need more punishment. That's what I'm saying. We managed to stop Bob Bristow doing it. If we could stop Bob Bristow rage quitting, well, flipping out, anything's possible. Excuse me, we're just getting glory shots of Pav. Let's get some glory shots of Benny as the camera rolls up over the bridge. So through that double apex, like I say, it's not a hairpin, but it may as well be. It feels like it when you're going around it, I'll tell you that. So Manny just trying to do the best he can to stay out of the way. Strong gaming, clipping the wall. He's still not out of touch with Benny in front. He's only 1.8 back. Not by burnt fry. Mad Marshall. Not by burnt fry, no. We've had chaos into turn 2. As you would expect at Blue Moon Bay. And funnily enough, caused by the man who caused the chaos last time. There was chaos at turn 2 at Blue Moon Bay. But we're not mentioning any names. Valium! We won't mention names. We'll just do some of that. Chaos at turn 2. But he's coming back through the pack, is Valium, into 8th. Not saying that he caused the chaos into turn 2, but he is coming back through the pack after the chaos at turn 2. Right, let's see how far Pav 46 has disappeared off of the road. Whew, nearly 5 seconds. Pav, you're storming away with it, mate. Storming away with it. I know, Mad Marshall. You'll have to give him a pat on the back or something. Give him like some Maltesers as a thank you for not burnt. Well, the race isn't over yet, so yeah, let's not do that. We've got another one after this. Let's not count our chickens and all that. So 4.6 second lead, Pav 46. Nice and comfortable from Benny in second. Ghost Realm still lurking, 1.8 seconds back. I've seen him clip the wall. Ghost Realm, don't do it, Ghost Realm. You're having a good race. Don't mess it up. Stop trying to overcook it. Keep it calm. You've got plenty of gap behind you. Luke Doherty is 4.5 or 4.3 seconds back under a bit of pressure from these 3 drivers as well. Got Raoul trying to go for a dive down the inside of Burnt Fry, the hairpin. Valium right there as well, looking to run around the outside of Raoul through there. Raoul's like, no, push you wide, mate, you're not having that line. So Valium still holds on to 7th. He's managed to get past Jarve 72. Hot on Raoul's tail then as they head down this long straight. Shouldn't be able to see him. He's pushing Raoul down there. Literally pushing Raoul. So will he go for a dive into turn 1? Raoul's just pulled his car across to the left a little bit. Nowhere for Valium to go. Dylan, evening mate, how you doing? Gamer Dad, evening brother. Thank you for popping in. It's always good to have the watchers. I've lost 3 subscribers though, so that's down to you lot. Go find them, get them. 3:28 on flipping Thursday. I'm at 3:25 now. Swines. So Valium up into 6th now. He's got himself past Raoul. You lot were watching. Oh, Raoul's just clipped the wall. That slowed him right down. Valium's got a good run past him now. It was a good attempt by Raoul to go down the inside of the hairpin. He just the door just closed on him. Just scraped down the inside of that hairpin, slowed him down loads. Valium was just able to keep the speed up and pull that gap. So up into 6th for Valium. Raoul 7th. Jarve 72 8th. 1.2 seconds back for Jarve. Big gap back, 7 seconds to Mocking Weeks in 9th. The 2 deltas neck and neck. A little bit of glitching from Mocking, that's not a regular occurrence. So the 2 deltas having a good old battle. Not the fastest in this league. It's usually the what's happened to P1 Don? Don was fighting out up front, but now down in 11th. 7.5 seconds back from Reg. P1 Skippy only 3.5 seconds back. Oh, getting turn 1 wrong. Like I say, it's an awkward corner. Picked up a penalty for that as well. Yeah, those dips on the way in and the way out can just really unsettle these cars. If you're not ready for it, if you've not got the right line on the way in, it just throws you out wide. And does exactly what Skippy's just done, clatters the wall on the way out. So Pav 46, he's having a blinder, 6-second lead in the Nissan. Nothing Benny can do about it in the BMW. Starting to break away from Ghost Realm in 3rd though. Unfortunately Ghost Realm's just picked up a penalty. He's got to try and lose that whilst throwing this Nissan around these corners. You can see they're almost having to drift it into these corners. Turning it in a lot earlier than expected, just because they know it's going to drive around a corner like that. So 5.2 back for Luke Doherty. Still got Burnt Fry and Valium pretty close. Only 1.4 back. Slight mistake from Burnt Fry, and that position will be gone. But Valium now hunting down Burnt Fry for that 5th position. Coming back through the pack in race 1. Speed there, did Valium. Gaining now. A little bit late towards turn 1, unless he can drive it around the outside or get the cut back down the inside. Burnt Fry holds his line nicely through there, but runs it wide. Valium's trying to get down the inside into turn 2. Nowhere for him to go. Slots back into position, goes for the apex instead. Carry that speed. Burnt Fry going defensive into turn 3. He's clipped the wall. He's clipped the wall. Valium's caught him on the way through. They're still side by side as they head down towards the hairpin. So Burnt Fry nearly getting burnt fried. He's run deep through there, Valium's up the inside. So nice and comfortably through, not very quick through there for Burnt Fry. Raoul's now hot on his tail as they head through this little double apexed hairpin down towards this final turn. I'm liking that sticker on that spoiler as well, Valium, thank you. Chopping all that curb off. Burnt Fry's clipped the wall again, that's going to allow Raoul to carry the speed up the inside. Burnt Fry loses another place then. Tell him to stop watching the stream, Mad Marshall. That's what he's doing, he's listening. Crashing. Doesn't realise it's 30 seconds out of sync with him. So Valium looking to fifth then. He's only got 1.4 seconds in front to Luke Doherty. Luke Doherty just getting it wrong through turn one. You can see Valium close that gap right up, chop that gap down to half of what it was. We've got Manny the gamer in front, just trying to stay out of the way of these faster drivers. Luke Doherty getting it wrong through turn 3. P1 Valium through, then up into 4th position. He's having a blinder as Valium. Redemption to say the least after turn 2, lap 1. So way out of contention for a podium position. He's got 8 seconds to try and catch up with Ghost Realm. It's not out of the realms of possibility though. There's only 3.5 minutes left on the clock. One big mistake, or several little mistakes like that from Ghost Realm could cost him the position. Valium in the R33 tonight. Yeah, the Nissan Fairlady is usually a pretty quick car in this league. So who is driving it? Who is driving it this week? Is it just I think it's just Ghost Realm driving the, yeah, that's usually the fastest car in the league, this one. So Ghost Realm doing well, holding on to 3rd. But Pav 46 7 seconds out front, 3 minutes remaining on the clock. So no tyre or fuel wear to worry about, or fuel depletion, not fuel wear. Nice fastest lap of the race for Pav as well, a 1:15.306. 6.5 seconds over Benny. Benny is pulling that gap over Ghost Realm though, 3.3 seconds. Ghost Realm actually losing a bit of time to Valium. Valium definitely on a hunt at the end of this race. Trying to pile that pressure on. Ghost Realm's just got to keep it clean. Another 2 minutes. So just starting to build a gap from Burnt Fry as well. That's Luke Doherty's lost another position and another position. Luke Doherty picking up a penalty, so he's lost that position to Burnt Fry and Raoul. Down into 7th then for Luke. So he's gone. Oh, drifted Tron through turn 1. He's gone from 4th to 7th in about 2 laps, has Luke. Maybe the Subaru not playing to his advantage tonight. Jarv 72 in 8th position, 4.5 seconds back. Mocking Weeks now managed to make a break from Reg GT in the Delta. He's got 2.1 seconds over him, a lot of damage on the front end of that thing. Let's just go and have a look at the back end of, oh no, so it's not Mocking Weeks' car he's crashed into, it must be a wall for Reg GT. All sorts of damage on the front of number 10. P1 Don in 11th, so this is not a position I expect to see P1 Don in. But he's down in 11th. Just coming past back marker Manny the Gamer. So Manny just slowly learning these tracks and cars and things like that. He's not been with the P1 boys that long. I've got to give him his due. He turns up every week. He finishes last every week, but he does stop and finish every race, from what I've seen. I don't think I've seen him quit one yet. So yeah, big shout out to Manny the Gamer. Like I say, he's, what is he, nearly 3.5 minutes off race leader. It's about learning for Manny. Right, Pav 46 then comes through on the final lap, round this final long sweeping left-hander. Chucks himself over towards pit wall. Is he going to give us a great big handbrake? There it is, across the line. Pav 46 taking the win in race 1. Benny's going to come through, wipers on for no reason in particular. Takes second position, goes from gaming. He'll be happy with his third. Great big slide of Tron across the line for third. Well played, Ghost Realm. Valiant fourth. I've got to give you props, mate. I've got to give you props. You came from a really poor position up into fourth. Well played. So Bertrand takes fifth. Raoul comes home sixth. Luke Doherty seventh in the end. Jarve did close up on him unless Luke Doherty handbraked across the line. Mocky Weeks takes ninth. Reg GT 10th. Here we go. Some great big slider trons across the line. Don in 11th. Skippy in 12th. So just coming around this final turn. And Manny just about to cross the line, I think. Yeah. So Manny comes home 13th. And Skippy is going to come home in that 12th position. Oh, he tried the handbrake. A little bit late on that one, Skips. Home in 12th position then for Skippy. Yeah, we lost Champ in race 1. See if he's still in the lobby for race 2. Look at that, pole position, fastest lap. Well played, Pav 46. We have still got Champ in the lobby then. He did just throw his toys out the pram for that one. Okay. Valium. Getting it wrong. Turn to Valium corner, sorry. Yes, Gamer Dad. Very well done, Pav. Like I say, he's just comfortable at this track every time I've seen him race it. Be an awkward track, as you've seen, especially in these 90s classics. They're not the grippiest. You can see they've been drifting it into most of these turns at full speed. So only standard downforce on these cars, so when they turn it in, the front obviously doesn't grip as such. Kind of carries on going straight for a little bit before it actually gets traction and turns its way in. That's why I see him turning in way earlier than the corner. Okay, so Luke Doherty just saying that Manny was held him up on the apex when he was in fourth. That's what lost him all his speed to Raoul. Who else took him? Valium and someone else. Who else took him? I forget. This will tell me, won't it? I was burnt fry, of course. Of course it was. Burnt fry not being a regular, it doesn't pop up in the radar straight away. There he is. Unfortunately, burnt fry, that's just the way it is. All these cars are topping out down the straight. Yeah, it's only really the Fair Lady or the 350Z that's only quicker than anything else. From what I've seen of the league, anyway. But Fry needs to do better. was a 300ZX, not the 350Z. Egypt. Does Chump Chump go at the back? So he won't gain an advantage from not finishing the race. It's not as if they're going to chuck him at the front of the grid. That, unfortunately, is going to fall to Manny. Let's see what he does. It is a rolling start, so he will get a bit of space between him and the drivers behind. So he might be able to make it through the first couple of turns before he comes under any pressure. But we'll wait and see. We have got drivers spinning around on the start-finish straight already. That's Burn Fry. Wedge GT. Oh, I'm Burn Fry. Okay. Chump Chump being sensible. Thought he was going to be sensible. It's always you, Burn Fry, and if it's not you, it's MRC Bob. Check smoker stream before. For comments, maybe. There you go, slipstream and bump draft, any yellow car, Burn Fry. It's a team race. So as long as you're not punting your teammates off. Burn Frying your teammates off. Are you listening? Stop doing donuts. Pay attention to the chat. I'm trying to give you vital information for race 2 here, Burn Fry. Don't crash. Until race 2. I don't actually know what time they're going to kick race 2 off. Let's just have a look in the chat. Does it say anything? What? No idea. I would have thought in the next few minutes or so. Let's see how they got on in race 2 then. Let's go and see if Burn Fry's still doing donuts. Funnily enough, yes. Doherty giving him a nudge. P1 Don. P1 Don trying to drive into Ridge GT. Here we go. So this is where chaos ensues. Drivers do get a bit bored when they're waiting around. And they start having these kind of shenanigans, crashing into each other, donutting. Then we've got the sensible ones, Pub 46, just waiting for race 2. If he's charged through the pack. Chump Chump doing out, so I thought you'd have been doing laps maybe, because you didn't get any in the first race. Some practice laps in. Ghost taking third in race 1. We'll see how he gets on in race 2. Everyone gets it wrong on the exit. Jump getting turn 1 all wrong. Let's have it, boys. Benny, it's not raining. Don't know how you managed to turn your wipers on, but it's not raining. Looks like we're about to start. Just warming his rear tyres up. Which he's been doing pretty much since the end of race 1. Liveries on the cars. Not sure who did all the liveries. I'm not sure if it was a team effort or whether somebody's doing them for them. Go straight, champ, getting a little bit squirrely through turn 1. HGT still got small amount of damage on the front end. Right, so here we go into race 2. First grid from results of race 1. Rolling start as well, so big gaps between the cars as they set off. Should make it slightly less chaotic into the first few turns. You can see the gaps already. So Manny the Gamer will be followed by Skippy, then P1 Don, then P1 Reg GT. Camera angle. No. Right, no lights. Let's just see them pull off. So they're not actually away yet. It is literally as they hit the line. So away. The Gamer not getting the best of starts. Skippy closing that gap up on him already. That as well. Jarve going for a move on, is that Mocking Weeks? Sorry, no. Is Jarve trying to have a go at HGT? It's not the best camera angle, is it, PlayStation? Can't see nothing down there. Right, Skippy out front then. There we go, that's a better camera. P1 Don has got himself through as well. HGT, Jarve 72, Mocking Weeks. In 5th, still a bit of a melee into this hairpin. See how they get through here. Raoul going for a move down the inside of Luke Doherty. He's not made that one. So Raoul right down again. Valiant's up into 7th already. Just trying to push Mocking Weeks around there. Doherty getting collared and just wide a little bit. 7th. Right, now they're spread out a little bit. Go through the order. Skippy leading then. So you've got 2 of a second from P1 Don. It's gone defensive. P1 Don carrying a little bit more speed than Skips. He's in front already. Carry that speed into turn 1. can around the outside of Skips then. P1 Don taking race lead. He's run himself wide though, that's going to give Skippy the place back. So it's unfortunate for Don. So he's drop back into second. He's got Reg GT in third, half a second back. He's being handled by Jarv 72 though in the Mitsubishi. Go for a move into turn 3, but the dangerous one is he goes for a lunge down into the hairpin. Up front, Skippy under pressure from Don again. Don got down the inside, but Skippy's going to have the inside line into this next turn if he can hold it. Don's going to try and run it around the outside. Skippy's still going to have the inside line into this next turn. So Skippy holds on again for another lap. Don on his tail, Reg GT third, Jarv 72 in fourth. Top four made a bit of a break now, 1.9 seconds, nearly 2 seconds from fifth position. Jarv just losing a bit of time through that turn. So P1 Don up front, still under pressure from Skippy. So Skippy and Don having a good fight. His first couple of laps, Skippy's got turn 1 though, he's going to slow him down. So now Reg GT through to take that second position. Skippy slots back into third, he's under pressure from Jarv 72 now, not having as much speed. Oh, a little bit of a nudge, it's going to push where's he gone? It's going to push Skippy a little bit wide. He was looking to keep that on the green, off the green. So Jarv 72 is now running himself wide. Down the inside of Skippy and Valiant looking to go down there as well. He's got the inside line. Skippy's having to go massively wide through the hairpin. I think he's going to have to slot back into sixth position here. So Valiant up into fifth. Skippy down into sixth. Luke Doherty seventh. Looks like he's trying to drop a penalty. So Burnfry off track in eighth. Just goes trying to game in side by side as they run through that turn. That was bound to happen. You never run two cars wide through there. Pick up the penalty, clattering into Burnfry as well. That's just slowed the pair of them down and allowed Pav 46 to close up on them. Pav 46, the winner of race 1, sitting in 10th at the minute, so he's carved his way through the pack quite well already. He's got just under 16 minutes left to play with. Champ looking a bit dangerous. That's wide. That's Burnfry that's run wide in, so he's lost a position. Pav 46 taking that one. Still trying to lose his penalty as well. Champ not far off him in the background in 11th. These drivers running it wide through turn 3. P46 looks like he was compromised through there a little bit. So Champ in 11th. Rao 12th. So Rao was having a decent start to this race. Now rolling around near the back at the minute in P12 at the minute. Mocky Weeks in 13th. Manning the Gamer 14th. So again, Manning the Gamer, even though he'll finish 2 or 3 minutes behind everyone else, he'll stick it out. But P1 on 2.8 second lead. SX coming into its own for P1 Don in race 2. Background, GT is up into second place. Valiant up into third, so good results for Valiant in both races tonight. He will stick in this position. So getting wrong in race 1 with Valiant into this turn here. Ran himself onto the grass. Not sure if there was contact, possibly. It's around 3 wide as they went into there. Reg GT's run himself wide. Valiant sneaks through to take second. Reg GT gets back on track. Loses a lot of time to Valiant. Puts himself under pressure from Benny. Benny goes for a move down the inside of the hairpin. Side by side with his teammate. A little bit of contact. Luke Doherty goes through as well. Oh, what's happening with Benny? There's a little bit of glitching going on. Sorry, not Benny. Oh, who is that? Who is that? Oh my god, it's Reg GT. There's all sorts of glitching going on. It's not good. Tell the kids to get off Netflix. A lot of glitching going on in tonight's lobby. Gostrom in 6th. He's looking to make a move. His head down this long straight. He's got the inside line into turn 1. Closing that gap up on Luke Doherty at the same time. Gostrom, like I say, the 350Z, fastest car in this league. Not around these tight sections in the long straights. He comes into his own. That got it wrong. Who's that got it wrong? Luke Doherty. Turn 1, he's clattered into his teammate again. That's pushed Burnfry off wide. No, it's not Burnfry, sorry. It is Benny. He's pushed off wide. So the teammates having them coming together. Benny then pushed down into 11th position. He won't be happy with that. So he's only got Lockie Weeks and Manny behind him. So he's not. He's got Skippy and Manny. Weeks. Oh, he has got Lockie Weeks behind him. Sorry. Oh, it's chaos into the hairpin. Got it wrong again. Oh, now he's clattered into his teammates. So Raoul and Skippy having it coming together. This is the dangers of reverse grid, unfortunately, with the faster drivers trying to fight their way through. It does make it a little bit more dangerous for the slower drivers. So P1 Don still out front. Only 1.7 seconds now. Had that gap reduced. P1 Valiant hunting him down. 2 seconds from Gostrom. Gostrom holding on to another 3rd position tonight. Let's see if he can keep holding that one until the end of race 2. About 46 as well, storming through the pack up into 4th. Only 5.2 seconds off race leader as well. Red GT in 5th, still holding all that damage on the front end of that HF Delta. Background Jar 72 going from moving down to the inside of Burnfry, puts himself a little bit wide. Burnfry can come back and retake that position. Just about chops Jar's nose off there as they come through that double apexed hairpin down towards this final turn. So a lot of action in race 2. Champ in 8th, so starting from the back of the pack. Positions. Trying to get in that slipstream of Jar 72 is working. He's pulling a little bit of time back on him. Weeks in the background. 2.4 seconds back. Under pressure from Luke Doherty and P1 Benny. Benny and Luke running side by side through there. The teammates again just got to try and get into too much of a battle. Skippy going down the inside of Benny. Benny getting caught out there. He's having to run wide. It's going to put him almost at the back of the pack. Like I say, we have got Manny the Gamer who runs around all on his own. But he does stick it out. Big respect to Manny for that one. So P1 Don, 1.5 second lead. Valiant has definitely closed that gap up. Liking delivery on that car as well, Valiant. Valiant as he looks to hunt down P1 Don. Gap to 1.4 seconds. So losing another 10th along the start-finish straight. Nowhere near in slipstream range. Let's see if we can close up through these tighter turns. Nissan driving a lot better through these tight sections than the 180 Don's in front. So he's gained a couple of tenths through these tight sections. Himself a little bit wide there. He's got the gap down to 1.1. Close up into the hairpin and the double apexed as well. Nice and controlled through there. Valiant. Start-finish straight. He's losing a bit of time already. Not massive. He's a little bit closer down this start-finish straight. Still just without outside of that slipstream range. He has closed that gap up under that lap. time. Pav 46 has got himself up into, oh, he had just about got himself up into third. The extra speed, Ghost Realm's Nissan, just enough to carry him through to hold on to that third position. Pav 46 though, Ghost Realm running a little bit wide through turn 1, Pav 46 taking advantage, Ghost Realm coming to go for a bit of a cutback, but not carrying enough speed. So Pav then is through into that third position. Time on the front runner as well. It was 5 seconds, it's now 3.9, 3.8. So Pav 46 got 7 3/4 minutes to try and fight his way any further in this pack. And there's the drivers in front, that's first and second, just going around the double apex hairpin, so not that far away at all. It's only 2.7 seconds away from Valium. Driving the R33, Pav in the R32, so slightly different era Nissan Skylines. In fourth, lost a bit of time to Pav now, about a quarter of a second. He will be comfortable in that fourth position. He's got 5.5 back to Champ, who's actually starting to make his way through the pack now. So it was quite a way back, was Champ, but starting to come together now. 72 in sixth, going for a completely different line into turn 1. Burnfly 7th. Mixed bag for Burnfly tonight. Cheers, Aiden. He's had 2 mishaps as Burnfly's pretty much ended up mid-pack both races, I think. So this race not finished yet, so there's still plenty of time left to go. Reg GT holding on to 8th position. Needs 1.4 back in the other Delta. And then we've still got P1, Benny and Raoul battling it out. 10th and 11th. Doherty now way off the pace in 12th. So 5 seconds back from Raoul. He has got 8 seconds over Skippy. Skippy down in 13th. Manny the Gamer still at it in 14th. Just about to be caught by the front runners. P1 Don holding on to that top spot still. Valium still lost a bit of time. He hadn't got that gap down to less than a second. It's now 1.2. Pav 46 has closed the gap up a little bit. He's managed to drag Ghost Realm Gaming with him. Ghost Realm's gained a quarter of a second back. Purple sector as well from Ghost Realm. Oh, throwing it into turn 3. No, he just can't get it. To 5th then, he's got himself back past Champ. Jar 72. GT closing that gap up as well with Mocky weak, so the Delta's still not out of this fight yet. The fastest car in this league, the Deltas. So Raoul and Benny. Raoul getting himself past Benny up into 10th, Benny in 11th. Doherty still 12th, Skippy gained a few seconds back, that was 8 seconds, it's now 6. And Manny still rolling about at the back of the pack. Like I say, props to Manny, he does stick it out every race. Right, so it's on then, last 4.5 minutes. P1 Don holding on to top spot, only just got 0.6 of a second between himself and Valium. Pav has actually closed that gap down as well, he's got it down to 1.8 seconds between himself and Valium. And it's on now, it's properly on between these two. Let's see if we can keep an eye on this one. So Valium all over the tailpipes of Don. Nice run through the double apex, he needs to stick right on his tail. And through this final turn, carry as much speed as possible. Don able to just pull away a little bit, it's got quite good acceleration. But Valium on the case then, 0.4 of a second back. Don's car car just able to pull away. Slipstream is not benefiting Valium as much as he'd like. It does start to come into play near the end of the straight. Again, oh, Don's got it all wrong into turn 1. Don's got it all wrong, so those Kings have just caught Don right out. Flicked the back end of that car around, stuck him in the wall. Valium comes through to take first, Pav takes second. Goes Realm up into third, Burnfry fourth, P1 Don fifth, but holding damage. Running slow, he's going to lose a few more positions before that car's back to running speed. I don't think you've got damage on heavy in this one, boys. It should repair itself, I think. There we go, so P1 Don will be able to get back up to race pace, but he's just been caught again. Who was that? Was that Raoul getting it wrong through turn 2? Oh, sorry, just into turn 3. Clattered into P1 Don again, so pushed him down into 11th position at the end of this race. So P1 Don is going to have some poor results tonight from both races. Valium comfortably out front. He's got a second. Pav is closing the gap up. It's R32 versus R33 here. Another purple lap from Pav 46. He's on a storm at the end of race 2. He's got the gap down to less than a second. 2 minutes left on the clock. And we'll see this lap and one more. Is there anything Pav can do to get past the R33 of Valium in front? Another purple sector from Pav. He's on a flyer. Gap down to half a second. It's on between Pav and Valium. Might be a last lap lunge for Pav 46. Closing up under braking into the hairpin. So let's change that up a little bit. Let's get it on that view. So get bumper cam. Here we go. So Pav 46 then. This is the place he needs to do it. Slipstream. He's only quarter of a second back. 46 closing up then. That slipstream is starting to come into effect now. What side's he going to go? He's going to go down the inside. So side by side then. Pav's got his nose in front. Can he hold it into turn 1? Got it a little bit wide. It's going to allow Valium to come back. They're going to be side by side on the exit. Valium's just going to hold the line. I think Pav's not going to be able to run it around the outside into turn 2. On his tail. Keeps it clean through turn 3. He's got a slightly tighter line as well. Pav might be able to go for a move here into the hairpin. Valium going defensive. Pav looking for a completely different exit on the way out. Trying to carry the speed. Does he go for a move back down the inside into the double apex? No. So it's all going to be about a run down the line then from between Pav and Valium. It's going to be so close. 46 already looking to make moves down the inside. Side by side around this big long sweeping left. Pav 46 just goes through to take first. The Valium is carrying enough speed. I don't think he is. I think Pav's going to take it. Valium chucks himself into the slipstream. It's nowhere near close enough, but what a battle. Last couple of laps. Pav 46 taking the win. That's a win for race 1 and race 2 tonight. Well done, Pav. Really good driving from you tonight, my friend. Valium comes home second again. Good results from Valium. He had a massive incident in race 1, put him at the back of the pack. Still came home 4th and second place in race 2. Good results. Again, P1 Ghost Rail, 3rd place both races. You'll be wondering where that come from. I think everyone else will be wondering the same thing. Burnfry taking 4th in the end. Well played, Burnfry. He's one of the reserve drivers, so it can be a bit of a handful to dive into these cars unprepared. Chap takes 5th, Raoul 6th, and now they've disappeared. So, you lot choose driver of the day, and for me, oh well, now I don't know. Pav 46 because he stormed through from the back to take the win. or Ghost Realm Gaming for holding his nerve and getting 2/3, or Valiant for taking second just by the skin of its teeth and coming back from chaos in race 1 to take 4th, so good results. Yeah, they'd be my 3 picks. Pav, Ghost Realm or Valium, I think. But it's up to you, you lot pick. You just chuck it in the comments, and that driver gets 2 extra points towards the championship. So don't forget it. Cheers, Bags. It was some good racing there. It was really good racing there. Yes, and that's about right. Did you say chucking? Yeah, chucking these cars into the corners. It is chucking them in. There's like, I mean, they're controlled, but it is an absolute. Right, coming up to the corner, coming up to the corner. Yank the wheel left or right, depending which way you're going, and see what it's doing, and then react. That's the way you've got to drive these guys. Throw it in, and then see what it wants to do. But yes, good racing from the P1 boys again tonight. That was round 7 of the N300, or the 90s Classics, depending how you want to look at it. Right, what we got coming up tomorrow night, 8:30. We're back with the minis. Round 5. Forget. Don't know where that's from, but that's 8:30 tomorrow night. 2 races for you guys. Wednesday as well, 8:30 for the Next Gen Racing Team versus Team GR3 event. Thursday for the final round of the P1 Boys Mustang League. That's been a good league as well. And then Friday, GTTCC. Still unsure if I'm streaming. If I am streaming it, I'm not talking to you lot. Because if I talk to you lot, I'll put it in the wall. I might just stream it, and you're just going to have to listen to me swear a lot. All right, that's what might happen Friday, and then back Sunday for the next round of this. We have got in the midweek break, the mid-season break for the minis. We have got a team versus team race going on. That's between Next Gen and GTFSR, I believe it is. I think they may have just changed their name, but I think it's GTFSR. It's a French-Swedish contingent battling out against the Next Gen boys. So that's on the 7th. And we've also got the team versus 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 team race coming up. So that's going to be, I think, a 5-week or 7-week league. 2 drivers from each sim racing group that we know of, pretty much. All lobbed into a lobby, and myself and CJ are going to be running commentary over that. So come and check that out. I'll give you more details when I remember when that starts. I forget. But yes, as of everything else, that's about it. I hope you've liked what you've watched. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, tell your mates, tell your mums. Baggy's already done it. My name's Darksmoka. I'm out of here.